Thanks for tuning in to the Kallmayer Connection. Tonight's show is a special show. We are dedicating it to the wounded veterans of the United States of America. So for everybody tuning in, after the show is over, please go to the Kallmayer Connections Facebook page, click the Wounded Warrior Project link, and donate to a great cause. Once again, thanks for tuning in. We are live from Austin, Texas.
Order a drink, it goes down smooth. Before you can blink, it turns into two. It was just gonna be another night with the boys, shooting some pool, picking a stool and making some noise. Then she walks in, and I never danced, turns to tip in the band and taking her hand. Oh man, it happens like that, out of the blue sky, lost in her blue eyes. Yeah, when it happens like that, nothing to lose, turns right into you. Doing all you could do just to keep her around till the moon goes down and you're back at your house. One thing leads to another, you loving each other when looking, you never look back.
All right, for everyone that is watching right now, this is just an audio test. Doing a little bit of playing with the settings. Want to see how the echo is in the studio here. Got some music going, things like that. Trying to see how everything fits in. Going to be adding some pictures to the mess here. Going to see what we can get going. I'm going to have my sister call in and be a quote-unquote guest to test the audio quality of my call-in line, which is ghetto rigged, for lack of a better word, for the time being, because I'm down a mixer right now, so we're doing it old school. So let's see what we've got here. As far as pictures go, I need a decent picture to put in the background while I am live. And I kind of like this picture, but sometimes when you blow some of them up, they just don't turn out as pretty as you thought they were going to be. So, live. Let's try that one. There we go. Now y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. Try to get it blown up. Try to rise it a little bit. There. Now it's nice and centered. All right. I want to get a... My goal is to get a... Forgive me, I'm setting things up here. This is a hot mess as of right now. My goal is to get a video going for this next episode. I want to be... Excuse me. I want to be... Sorry. I have a video going that I want to play while I'm speaking live. That's, for lack of a better... Alright, anyways, I'm just going to get her in on the call here shortly. Switch this mic setting up a little bit. Call her and see how it sounds. Normally, she'd be calling in, obviously, but... this time we're going to give this a shot instead.
Hey, what's up?
All right, you're there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just do a little dialogue with me back and forth. We'll talk about politics. We'll talk like you and me are friends, talking back and forth like a casual coffee shop conversation.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so what? Now we're going to be the welfare state of America and also the welfare state of North Korea. What's the deal with that?
Oh, yeah, we're basically, where we complain about having to fund other shit countries, but we're going to fund another shit country just because they did one thing relatively right.
Yeah.
That's probably how we got what we wanted in this situation overall, is by saying, hey, we'll pay you.
Well, at the end of the day, we have to give something if they give something, but that's not what I was expecting, not entirely, because I'm sorry Trump ran on America first. We're not going to interfere in foreign wars, and we're not going to spend our money overseas. Yeah, I understand that a nuclear North Korea is terrible for the world and it's scary for us, but at the same time, we can't afford to bail Kim Jong-un and his failed economic programs out. Like, we can't do it.
I agree. I mean, it's one of those things where Kim Jong-un probably wanted something like this all along, and all he had to do was offer basic human rights to like 3 people and shake a couple hands. And I'm just like, man, that's kind of painful to see, because just basically he's still going to act the same. He's still going to have prison camps in his country. There's going to be, like, you know, the way he treats people is probably not going to change, but because he's just promised to get rid of nukes, and we don't even know if he's going to, it's like this big whoop-de-doo. I'm like, that's what we should expect. It shouldn't be like a pat on the back.
Well, and we're walking a fine line here, because, you know, our main goal is obviously denuclearization of the whole peninsula. It's good for the world, but a lot of people are saying humanitarian rights need to be one of our big focuses, as in his prison camps, like you said, and all the people that are malnourished and all that. And I guess that's where the economic funding, I guess, in that article that you commented on Facebook,
right,
comes from. But at the same time, yeah, let's bring food in there. But what we're doing right now, and what Trump's doing, is helping the entire world. We don't need to be the only ones. We're clear on the other side of the world, and obviously we're the one pushing for this meeting in Singapore. But other countries in that region need to come in and step up, including the biggest economic success in the world, China, who's best friends with Kim Jong-un. They need to be bringing some of their rice and their fried dog and cat, and they need to bring that in and feed the people of North Korea. It doesn't need to just be Americans.
I know. Well, the problem is that America has spent, you know, these past 8 years without Donald Trump just being like, you know, giving everything away to everyone. Food, money, whatever you need, here it is. So now everyone has this expectation, America is just going to take care of it. And it's like, okay, but when do you help? Because we're...
At what point is America first going to be America first? And I'm not slamming Trump, because first of all, he got Kim Jong-un to the table, and he did get the hostages home, which was huge. But at the same time, we cannot afford. We're $21 trillion in debt, and if you watch the debt clock, I have the link posted live on the Kallmayer Connections Facebook page. If you watch the debt clock, it's ticking, it's ticking, it's ticking. This is not going to slow that ticking down at all. In fact, it's going to rapidly increase it.
Right. It's only gonna, you know, it's one of those things where it's like America first until we have to negotiate with people and try to make it work, and then it's kind of America. We still have poverty. California has drug.
Well, and yeah, absolutely, 100%. And a big thing of mine is, I hope we didn't use that as a bargaining chip. I hope we haven't guaranteed anything to North Korea yet, because I'm the same person that got up on my on this radio show and said on the Kallmayer Connection that I do not want Obama negotiating with terrorists, which he did for the Iranian hostages released. I said we need to use strength. We need to use, you know, we need to put a strong foot down. We don't need to negotiate. Americans don't negotiate with terrorists. And to an extent, people would say, oh, North Korea is not terrorist. But in the same sense, they are, because they accept money from Iran. They accept uranium from Iran, which is a terrorist nation. And I don't think we need to negotiate for the release of hostages. We need to say, you give us our fucking citizens back, period, or we're going to bomb the shit out of you.
Exactly. Oh, hey, I'm going on. Oh, my match is starting in about a minute or so. I think Ian was trying to call me.
Oh, no, you're perfect. That's all the content I needed. We're actually live right now on YouTube, and I have about 10 people listening, random people, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I should have made it private, but I'm going to go back and listen to it and see how it sounded. So thanks for your help.
No problem.
All right, yep, and tune in Sunday night at 8 p.m. The Kallmayer Connection will be live with guest host Bryn Beambeck, and she will be talking about North Korea, Democrats, and much, much more.
I'm down.
Alrighty. See you later.
Yeah.
All right. See how that audio feed sounded. That was a little test. All right, for everyone tuning in, thanks for putting up with me. And that was my sister on the line. She is a National Guard. Well, I'll leave it at that. We don't need to know anything else about her. That's her private business. So let's go back here to the live stream and see how we're doing. It says I'm streaming pretty slow, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to do an outro transition, and then that'll be the end for tonight. So thanks to everyone. Actually, you're going to stick with me for a little bit. We're going to add that outgoing music because I deleted the old song because I didn't like it. So let's see what we got here. Let's browse some media files. How about downloads? I think they're all in downloads. Yes. Yeah, we're going to do this. This is one of my favorite songs to open and close the show to. All right, like I said, everyone that's listening right now, thanks for tuning in. This has just been a small call-in line test. We will be live Sunday night at 8 p.m. coming to you from Austin, Texas. Guest Bryn Beamick will be on the show. She hosts another show that you can find it on iHeartRadio. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on many different venues. We're excited to have her. She has a great insight on politics and the direction this country and this presidency is headed. So, like I said, everyone tune in 8 p.m. Sunday night. We will be live broadcasting from Austin, Texas with your host, me, Austin Kallmayer. And we look forward to seeing you then.